Hi Costas and all other sustainability gurus in Tokyo. It's me again, Stefan Brückner from Wolwedans. As I mentioned in that first little clip I did in the plane, it was very noisy and I did actually run out of power. So I decided I'm going to do the whole thing again in the office after a good night's sleep. And why am I doing this? Quite frankly, I'm sure you all know this cartoon. The frog that's sort of half eaten and still, gives its last shot, clinging on to hope and not giving up. This is probably why I'm sending you this little YouTube video, just to sort of stay in the game. And one never knows. I think, you want those interviews from the finalists. Here you've got the Wolwedans one for all intents and purposes. Do with it what you like. In answer to your first question, what is the business case for integrating sustainability principles into operations? Well, what can I say? I think, to be honest, for Wolwedans for the last 14 years, there hasn't really been a business case when it comes to sustainability. We did what we thought was right, and before it became the buzzword it is today. And interestingly, I found our mission statement from 1998, which is 14 years ago, which stated back then, "We are committed to sustainable growth by carefully balancing quality leadership, economic progress, social responsibility, and care for our environment." So interestingly, 14 years ago, we hit exactly those three buttons. We have expanded that recently by a fourth aspect, and that is culture, but we'll get to that later. So, looking back, the maintenance and financial upkeep and sustainability of Namibra Nature Reserve is probably what has driven us for all these years. There have been many years in the last decade where the park fees collected on behalf of the reserve through our tourism operations in the Namibra Nature Reserve have actually exceeded our own net profit. So if you look at it from a business case, you would say these guys are nutters. They are basically spending 50% of their time generating income for conservation, which is not really part of their core business. But you know what? It is actually part of our core business, because we are in the fortunate situation that we own the land we are operating on, and therefore we have to look after this land. And it is our foundation, it's our basis. If we screw up the land through our bad operational habits, we are actually destroying our future product and the product for future generations. So if you talk business case, needless to say, recently we start to realize that sustainability is actually busy evolving into something like a unique selling proposition, because if we are honest, even today there is not really that many companies that really walk the talk when it comes to sustainability. We all know that there's guys out there that put a solar panel on their roof and call themselves an eco-lodge. When it comes to culture, many people still believe it's good enough to have some woman from the village next door to perform a little dance before dinner and collect some crumbs. That surely can't be a balanced sort of approach. It takes much more than that. And recently we were privileged to be chosen as one of 10 founding members of Global Ecosphere Retreats, or so-called long-run destinations, which makes a very concise point of driving the sustainability message with customers. And whilst we were doing, good things for all these years, for the last 14 years, and we did it naturally, only recently actually with this Global Ecosphere Retreats initiative, we became to realize that what we've done over the last 14 years, apart from beautiful landscapes, a wonderful nature reserve, charming camps, good cuisine, excellent guiding, and all that, the fact that we are so sustainable actually becomes a business case. And rest assured, we will leave no stone unturned to sort of start sending out that message and reaching out much more on this point. So sustainability now is a business case for us, and we will beat the drums much harder.